That strong jobs market has been a driving force behind our economy for several years now. More Americans working means more Americans are spending. But this year, the labor market growth has been gradually slowing, and we got more evidence of that this morning. The economy did not create as many jobs as expected last month. Now, while that may seem disappointing, remember that the unemployment rate still remains near a 50-year low and wages are still rising. What this report does is complicate economic forecasts and Federal Reserve policy decisions. Here's Steve Liesman.
The U.S. job market continued its gradual weakening trend with just 130,000 jobs created in August, and a lot of them were census workers hired by the government. Job growth has slowed from an average monthly rate of 220,000 created last year to an average of 158,000 this year.
This is an okay report, but I do think it shows the labour market softening here, and this economy is definitely shifting down a gear to 2% growth rather than 3% growth, which is what we saw in 2018.
But there was some good news in the report. The unemployment rate remained unchanged at an historically low 3.7%, and average hourly wages were up strongly for the third straight month. There was job strength in construction, leisure and hospitality, and temporary help, but retail and manufacturing job growth were both weak. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, speaking in Switzerland, was upbeat on jobs in the U.S. economy, but also warned about risks.
The most likely outlook for our economy remains a favorable one, with moderate growth, a strong labor market, and inflation moving back up close to our 2% goal. All that said, there are significant risks, and we've been monitoring those, including, as you mentioned, slowing global growth, uncertainty around trade policy, and also persistently low inflation.
The Fed will announce a new rate decision on September 18th, and markets expect it to cut interest rates by a quarter point. What's unclear is how much comes after that. If the risk factors that Powell is worried about end up dragging down the economy, the job market could weaken further, and that could bring about more interest rate cuts from the Fed. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Steve Liesman.